Hello, y'all. Happy Monday night. I wanted to just pop in here and give you guys a quick update on Contonio, aka Kyle. So this is just going to be for that purpose, and it will not be long at all.
Who's a bad girl now? Who's a bad girl now? Who's a bad girl now? I'm such a bad, bad girl.
Hey, everybody coming in. I hope you guys have all had a good day today. Hey, Whispers. Hey, Steph. Chico. Yep. Cool Gamer. Canvas and Crime. It's me, Heather. Bo. Suze. Angel. Pen. Muddy Puddles. Michigan Wifey. Hindsight's 2020. Rocky. Pika. Andy. Kim. Zero. Mystic. Oh, Chico. I I think I've got 100 text messages at the moment that I have not responded to, and that's not a lie. It might be 105 actually, and that's not even. I'll have to screenshot it and tattle on myself because it's bad. I just can't keep up. Hey Rana, hey Ellie, and I'm trying so hard. Hey Callie Cat, hey Tracy, Christina, I love your face. Hey TK, hey Lauren, Sheila, Cranky, Alibi, Allie. Well, good news today, Andy Rose. Hey Larry, hey Kitty Q, Kyle's home. Hey Moy, Janice in accounting. So let me explain. After I talked to you guys last night, he was doing really shitty. Last night was the roughest night he had of all the nights in the hospital. But with that came coughing crazy and breaking stuff up. Hey, Passion for Victims Midwest, The Real Angel, Halo One, Chris, Tracy, Lisa, Proud Mimi. Um, he just got out of the hospital, Christina. Hey, Shauna, Margot, Teresa, Minnesota Greg. If I missed you, I'm sorry, you guys. Hey, Rainbow. I'm on my phone. So, hey, Tebow. He had an extremely rough night last night, and he was coughing, and he said he was miserable. He was on the verge of tears, like everything was just terrible. But during this fit, I don't know what happened, but he was off oxygen. They were able to take the oxygen off, and he looks like something like it's night and day. Those antibiotics kicked, something happened. He was miserable all night, worst night ever, and he's exhausted. Like he's plumb exhausted, but he is home right now. So he's on hefty antibiotics. Hefty. Thank you, Sheila. He is on a ton of shit, like a ton of medication, and they still have all of his labs pending, but his oxygen levels maintained for, well, 8 to 12 hours at 94 on his own, 94 to 95 on his own. So they were like, do you want to go home? And he was like, yep. So we got all sorts of shit here, medications, everything like that. They also need his bed. I'll be honest, like they need his bed. They have so many people waiting because there's just so many people waiting to go. But he was stable enough to come home. So the antibiotics are working finally. Things turned a corner like majorly from the time I talked to you guys last night till noon today. It was like crazy transition. So he's home. I just ordered us Chinese food. I'm not cooking. and we are going to sit and watch our shows because we have some 90 days, and we have, I think, 1,000 Pound Sisters. We have a new one of those. We watch all the TLC shows together. That's like our cheesy thing. And instead of watching them through FaceTime, that's what we were going to have to do. We're going to watch them tonight. BJ, thankfully, our bed inclines. So, yeah, something happened. Thank you all for the well wishes, all the support, everything. It's going to be a rough process. He can't do much. He's still really winded and really wiped, of course. Like, it didn't, he's definitely not out of the woods yet, but he is like that corner turned with the antibiotics starting to work to where he's maintaining his own now. So, yeah, Pika, tonight I'm not cooking. Tonight I'm not cooking. Tomorrow I'll go get groceries when the kids go to school. But they were all like, as soon as he walked in the door, they screeched, Kyle! And the dogs are doing better, and he'll sleep better at home too. Our bed is one of those ones that elevates the knees and the head, so he can use his little remote thing, and he'll sleep better here. You've lost over 20 pounds. He lost a good 25 pounds in 2 weeks. So I'm just glad he's home. Right, Christina? Fucking man colds. Well, that's what he thought for 2 weeks, Christina. God damn. Oh, I tell you what. Yeah, they did. They were all screeching and they were so happy. But he's turned the corner. Things are looking better. So now it's just everybody is watching to see how it goes. Yeah, Kimberly, that's exactly what I'm worried for. That's exactly what I'm. His cough is really bad. They did give him some medication for the cough, but something with whatever that cough is, like when that cough starts, it starts to really kick and break that shit up. And he's hacking a bunch of stuff up now, which is good. But he had hypoxia, like they gave me all his discharge stuff and gave him a bunch of meds. So he's drinking a lot of water. He had a nicotine patch on, and he bought himself some nicotine pouches so he doesn't have to smoke either. So he doesn't have, nicotine withdrawals on top of being sick. So, yeah, and I'm out here smoking. So there's that. I tell you what, though, I don't know why. Like, I can't even imagine how exhausted he is, but I'm freaking exhausted. Like, the worry, you guys all know how it is. Y'all know. Like, if you're a worry wart about your loved ones, I'm not listening to one. It is. Kenzie's talking to Bella. She's like, I'm not listening. We have some, Andy. I live on hydration fluids. I prefer the squenchers, but liquid IV will do the trick too. But we have a coolness humidifier. Yeah, it does. The stress wears you out. I'll be better now because I don't have to keep running back and forth and being in multiple places at once. So, yeah, Kimberly, they gave me like a breakdown of kind of like some of the stuff to watch for too. And I told him, I said, if he starts feeling any type of backslide, he needs to not think, oh yeah, I'm just being a baby. No, he needs to listen to his body this time, and we got to go right back. So now he'll just be here with us on the couch for a couple weeks till he gets fully better. Yeah, Ellie, me too. I do too, but we'll get there. Is it good for hangovers? Thank you, Shauna M, for being a member for 4 months. I just want to give you guys like one shot across trying to get, because you guys, I'm not keeping up right now. It's bad. It's real bad. And I'm so sorry. I'm just wiped out. Yes, Mike, we're going to. I was like, what sounds good? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, you want Chinese food? Which we never eat Chinese food ever, unless it's Panda Express. But I was like, if we're going to eat Chinese food, can we have like real Chinese food where I get my sweet and sour pork where it's not drenched and I can dip it on my own? And he was like, yeah. So that's what we did. The girls are eating something else because they're like, nope, that's gross. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Mercedes really are. They absolutely are. They are. They are. Well, thankfully, he likes to be in the shower, Angel too, in a hot shower, so he'll go steam up our bathroom a ton and hang out in there. I'm going to Rainbow. I'm absolutely going to. I'm gonna watch him like a hawk. So, but you guys will probably hear him hacking in the background. Revival called me earlier, and I was at the hospital. I'm like, they're letting him go. She's like, what? I'm like, I know. He was so frustrated after last night, though. He had a shitty nurse last night too. A shitty nurse with his last night being there was he was ready to go. He was he was coming out of there today one way or the other because after his experience last night with the nurse, it was her first night back after 6 months of being gone. And she was like, what's your pain level? He's like 9.9. Like, it's horrible. Like, this is killing me. She's like, oh, okay. He's like, I was ready to scream. Yes, he's got pneumonia. He ended up with pneumonia, and then he was hypoxic or he had hypoxia. Um, it was rough. It was real rough, but the antibiotics turned the corner, so we're good to go right now. So we're just gonna take it easy, and we're gonna continue to watch. I've been down this road. Like, all of my girls have chronic health issues, as you know, besides one. The two have major chronic health issues. I've been in trauma base and isolation with both of them for pediatric stuff for weeks on end. Like, I've done the whole long hospital stays in pediatric hospitals. It's a whole other thing when your partner, like your other half, that's a different experience for me. Like, hyper mode mom kicks in with the kids, and I've been there, done that. I think I'm just immune to, like, it's scary as shit, don't get me wrong, but it's just what I've done. But him, like, that's a whole other situation. Love you too, Christina. I'll text you as soon as I catch up. Lauren, you try to escape. Oh, yeah, please. This is another reminder to anybody. This stuff is going around across the country. It's not just here in Arizona, it is across the country. Please take it seriously. Whatever these viruses are going around are extreme and they are causing major respiratory issues. Like I said, they have people waiting in standalone ERs here, waiting for a bed to be admitted because it has been so horrible. On the floor Kyle was on, there's 28 rooms, 28 private rooms, and 18 of those 28 rooms had RSV, some sort of respiratory thing, or influenza. 18 of the 28. Like, it is severe. It is affecting all sorts of ages. It's not, but it's extremely serious and it's turning really south for a lot of people. So be very careful if you are on immune suppressants. Be careful going out right now, getting your groceries, all those things, because that, y'all know, makes you more susceptible. Kenzie, like, with her being on methotrexate, we have to be very careful of her going in and out of places. What? Lumpy, MGLs and Molly go lightly? Please no. Molly go lightly? MGL, is that the MGL you're talking about? I keep yawning. I'm really sorry, you guys. Yeah, absolutely, Janice. I'm waiting for that count to say something again because it's not a cool rumor to start spreading. Oh, Connie, my grandfather had the lower left lobe of, well, his left lower lobe removed from lung cancer. Well, he had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Okay, they're not commenting back. So, hats off to all of our JC. Yeah, she needs it upped again. So, Cash, he would love that. In fact, he's talked about you multiple times today. Hats off to our healthcare workers right now. And always, truly, yes, Snippin, she's got RA, ulcerative colitis, and then she's got trigeminal neuralgia. And they're still they're teetering back and forth with the lupus diagnosis. Some of her doctors believe that she absolutely has lupus, and a couple of other ones are like, I think it might be, which neither one of them are good. But so they're still kind of going back and forth. So they haven't confirmed all the way. But I her rheumatologist is almost positive. So, well, her rheumatologist is the one that's pushing for that. So she's got something lingering that they think is kind of the balloon over all of it, though. But she's good. She's a tough cookie. Oh, yeah. Wheelby, I bet that was rough. That would be the roughest year to. Yikes. That's what she's dealing with right now, JC. They're going back and forth. She tests positive for everything with lupus, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, he's home, Connie. He's home right now. He's doing better. I mean, he's still not out of the woods, but he's doing better. Hold on, he just walked back down. He just overdid himself taking a shower, so give me a second. I'll let him say hi to you guys. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that was. I'm surprised she said, yeah, that's what she wanted to do after that. Want to say hi?
Hey everybody, I'm alive. I made it home safe. That took a lot out of me.
You're out of breath. I can tell.
I
Okay.
can barely breathe on my head.
That's what I'm saying. You need to be careful.
I need to go to work like Thursday.
No, you're not. Stop it right now. If I have to tell you, you just shush. Yeah, I need to go to work. I can barely lift my arms over my head. Well, babe, yeah. I mean, here we go. Now I get to deal with his stubborn butt. He just took a shower and he's so winded already. Bobby, thank you. And he's like, I need to go to work. No, you don't. You can't even lift your arms, dude. Yeah, Cash, he sounds rough. He sounds rough. Right, Chico? Chico will come help me hog tie you. This man. This man. He's sitting here like.
Chico said she was gonna fight me.
Well, yeah, I told her she could come help me hog tie you. Cash said he'll come cuddle with you if we fly him over here. He'll come cuddle you. Oh, bomb second. That's terrible. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lori, and she's young. She's extremely young. Sorry, guys. No, we're not. You're not going to apologize for coughing. I can walk away. He apologizes for coughing. That's what you're supposed to do, sir. Yeah, you have to listen to me now. Haha. He says, he goes, okay. Sure, that's going to go over well. I don't remember what else I was saying. At this point, I'm just, whoop. I know, cough that shit up, right? Kick that shit out of there. Like, we don't care, cough it up. Don't stifle that shit. We want that shit out of there. Oh, gosh, bombs, Becca. That weather up there is shit. Oh, wow. I bet she's got an interesting story, honestly. I bet the medical system here is a lot different than what she was used to, too, growing up. Thank you all for stopping in and hanging out with me. Lauren, thank you. I forgot I did that. I'm playing around with designs. You see that's one of the designs I've been playing around with for one of our shirts. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a little one like that same like slogan, or not the same slogan, but the same little palm tree design on the front that says official Cabana Crew, like over where the chest pocket would be. Just a little one that says official Cabana Crew. And then on the back, that is the logo and the design. I got to play around with it a little bit better. I don't really like how it sits yet, but I really like that. And I think it would look good on multiple different colors of t-shirts, sweatshirts, whatever, you wanted. I'm playing with that. We're also going to have the members pick some different, like, all of us get together and decide on what our starter pack is. We need dowsing rods, deception decks, all the things, toupees, restraining orders, all of the things. But I'm playing around with the designs for our merch. I'll get that up as soon as I decide. I'm really anal about stuff like that, though, so I have a real hard time, like, okay, that's good enough. Hopefully tonight, yes, Mercedes girl, for sure. For sure. Connie, thank you for being a member. What, kiddo? Okay, just leave it then and let it dry. Okay, that's fine. The little one's cleaning up dog doo-doo. Becky, I got a question. Oh, Duchess, are you feeling any better yet? You got an ear infection? Oh. Or wait, Hartley has an ear infection. You don't have an ear infection, do you? Duchess hasn't been feeling well either. Okay, she's talking about the pup. Harley. What did I say, Hartley? Harley's been feeling like crap and had an ear infection. She got her medication, but Duchess hasn't been feeling well this week. Yeah, you guys were all flying. He's got a whole team. Exactly, Kim. Exactly. Thank you. I've got a whole team that will help me keep him down. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Nope, Bob, I'm not. We won't get it here. Thank you. I was like, wait, what's going on here? Just Jake, he's home right now. He's rough. He's doing rough. I mean, he's improved significantly overnight. Like, he had a turn. He had the roughest night possible. He'll explain that to you guys when he's not worn out, and how rough it was and how pissed off he was. And he actually made a complaint about the nurse because it was just so bad. And he had, here's the crazy thing. This is just so frustrating. He had pain meds ordered by his doctor from jump. From the moment he was admitted, they were available to him. He didn't need them. He didn't need them. So they switched. They gave him Toradol, and they gave him ibuprofen and Tylenol and stuff like that. But they didn't need the pain meds. But they were there the entire time in case he needed them. They were on his fucking order. And the nurse last night, as he's fucking suffering, didn't even offer them. The doctor, they were doctor ordered. They were there. All she had to do was put it in, click the button, go get it. They were ordered. She didn't have to ask the doctor for shit, nothing. And the first nurse that we had in there told him, like, these are the things that are already ordered and available to you the entire time. And he had avoided taking them. But they told us that when it started to turn and when it started to break, it was gonna hurt. She fucking refused as he was squirming in pain, like sweating profusely, telling her he was in a 9.9 level of pain. She refused to do shit for him from 1 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock when shift changed. She refused to do shit for him, just came in there and was like, well, basically tough it out. Yep, we are. And he had him ordered. They didn't have to do anything. So his morning nurse, he calls me and I'm like, get that morning nurse in there right now. And I was like, do you need me to call down there? And I was like, get her in there right now. I was like, hit your button. It's on order. You can have them. They're already there. They don't have to do shit. They don't have to call the doctor. They don't have to nothing. It's already fucking there for you to have. This is what it's there for because they know how miserable this shit is and they expected it to be. That's why the doctor just standard ordered them for all of it. Oh, his morning nurse comes in. Oh, yeah, hold on. Went and got him one. Fuck. And poor Kyle, he's never been an inpatient ever. This is his first time ever being inpatient. And he thought that I was probably going to come down there and roll heads. So he also didn't tell me, which he's right. I fucking would have went to the charge nurse and raised hell. Well, I wouldn't have. I would have been respectful to the charge nurse because they were already there and they would have just brought him in. Like, it would have been no big deal. But he thought he was afraid of me rolling in there and going after that nurse, which I would have. I would have. I mean, not after her, but he did. He made a report today. When they came to like check him out and do a survey, he did his report. And then they're sending him paperwork to fill out an official complaint. So, and she was telling him that, you know, somebody else when he was giving the complaint, I think it was the charge nurse that he actually gave the complaint to, was telling him that it was her first shift back after being gone for 6 months. And I was like, well, she doesn't need to be on the floor. So, yeah, he was fucking miserable though. And he's like, the entire time from Friday on, he didn't need it. He hadn't asked for it, nothing. So he suffered all last night, didn't sleep, nothing. So by the time today came, yeah, he's home. When he had that fit and stuff was starting to break and he was starting to be able to retain his oxygen, they were like, he was like, I'm going home. I'm out of here one way or the other. Kitty Coo, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Yeah, there was no excuse for that. Absolutely, that Michelle. It was all this stuff, like the doctor, the admitting doctor, the hospitalist was incredible. They had everything that you could think of, like in case he needed stuff. Like, so the nurses didn't have to track him down because there's just so many things going on with all of these patients. So they were just putting anything available, not like excessive, but the standard things for pneumonia, respiratory stuff like pain control, cough syrups to thin the mucus out, your antibiotics, your fluids, like standard things, anti-inflammatories. They had it all in there. So the nurses don't have to sit there and waste their time tracking him down. And it had been in there since he arrived on Saturday morning. But he's okay. He's doing good. That was just the only complaint, though. The only thing that went south was that one situation. The only nurse that he had any issues with was that one nurse. Oh, Granny, Kyle had sorry. Kyle had pneumonia, and had hypoxia, and he got admitted on Friday, but they didn't have a bed until Saturday, so he stayed in the standalone ER Friday night into Saturday morning, and they transferred him by ambulance to the main hospital, and he just got out today. He was really fucking sick, really fucking sick. He still is really fucking sick, but we all had influenza around Thanksgiving, so thankfully we had already passed through all of this shit, and hopefully no one else gets it. Yeah. Yes, Janice, me too. I hate that because the rest of them are great. Like so many nurses, and this is no reflection on any other nurse. Like nurses are incredible. Like I see that. Thank you. Nurses are truly incredible. I have such a love for especially pediatric nurses. There's something ICU and pediatric nurses are. I've spent a lot of time with pediatric nurses and doctors, and there will always be a special place in my heart for pediatric nurses because, yeah, just special people. I could never do it. Let me tell you, I could never do that job. That is the most heartbreaking shit in the world. But with that said, all nurses, all medical staff, the techs are the runners, like the respiratory therapists, all of it. They all play such a role in all of this. So huge thank you to everybody that is in the medical field because holy shit. Cash, Cash. I'm telling Kyle. I'm telling Kyle on you, Cash. Babe, Cash is saying, can you imagine nonsense in a nurse outfit? He said, shut up, Cash.
I don't know what's what.
Ooh, you eat whatever you want and whatever you feel like eating. These are yours. Those egg rolls, and then whatever you feel like having out of this stuff. Whatever you feel like you can get in and keep down. Eat whatever. I can't tell the difference between chicken and pork. So it looks the exact same. So you eat whatever you want, babe. Mercedes girl, no. Is your appetite better? No, not really. He said, no, not really. He's drinking though. Not alcohol. They know better than that. Come on now. People think that they're freaking asinine. He's having his first Diet Coke that he's had in what, 5 days?
Yeah.
4 days? He's been pumping water and stuff though. I'm gonna get you guys close to hear how you guys can hear how he's breathing. No, stop it.
They can't hear I'm breathing.
Oh yeah, you can.
It's just tough. It hurts.
You can hear. He's really struggling to breathe still. And I'm over here watching him like a hawk, like watching his chest and everything. I'm a freak. Oh, ah. Oh my gosh. Lonnie, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you can tell his chest is extremely tight and you can just watch him like he's rattling still. It's like a rattle can. So I know, Duchess, I know. I'll let him wear mine, Janice. That's for sure. We do have a pulse ox. I went and found it, and I have a blood pressure cuff too. I went and found all my things. All my things I went and found and made sure the batteries are changed and everything. Yeah, you can hear him wheezing. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I Okay, so it's twofold. I'll tell you guys the honest truth. I'm a little nervous about him being home. Of course, you probably know that already. But after his night last night and how miserable he was and how it didn't really help being there, I'm like, okay, I didn't necessarily want him to come home. I mean, I did. Of course, I want him home. But at the same time, I'm scared shitless with him being home. Like, I'm scared shitless because he plays this tough act constantly. I mean, that's how we got to this point. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous having him here. So I'm just hoping that it just continues to go on the right path. But we'll see. I'm just going to keep watching him like a hawk. Yeah, I'm going to check all of his stuff. I know, Lenore. Yep. And the crazy thing is too that, well, not the crazy thing. The good thing is Tebow, I will. I'm going to follow my instinct. Yeah, I will. I will. I'll check it too. I want to see what it's like after a little bit of him being up and moving around and see if he's fallen. Yeah, I think this scared him enough to know that he will do, he'll listen to his body a little bit. So, an MDI, Stace, I'm not sure. Medical directive, is that what what's an MDI? Yeah, just take for sure. An inhaler? Yes, there's inhalers. Oh, thank you. I'm like, what is this? They also sent home that spirometer thing. We've got the spirometer too that they want him to continue to use. Yep. We've got a nebulizer machine too. Yep. Haven't used it in years. I'm sure it still works though. If not, I'll go replace it and buy a new one because we've got the little packets. We do have a spacer, Stace. Yep, I have a spacer for it. Yep, I have a humidifier. Gosh, gosh, revival. I saw you come in here. What did you say? We were laughing about earlier on the phone when she called me up when I was at the hospital. I was like, she's like, I knew it. I don't even remember how she phrased it. She's like, it was just a grift, something like that. And I was like, yeah, don't tell anybody. But we've been at a freaking resort for my birthday the entire weekend. We were like, sorry, we have morbid sense of humors, okay, and we just make anything into a fucking laugh because you just have to laugh at times. We trust and believe. We were definitely not at no resort, and there's pictures to prove it. I'm just not blasting Kyle looking that terrible because poor guy looked terrible. To loosen up buildup. Oh, that's a good idea. Bloody grifters. Cash doesn't knew it. Oh, oh, here he is. Oh, casual art. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you guys so much. Exactly, Connie. You have to laugh or you'll cry. Absolutely. It's just your love language. I love that. I love that. Socks, socks, socks. That is for sure, Angel. Birthday I will not forget for a long time. That is for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that, dear terms of service. Yes. Yep. He's got a plate of food now. He's he's got all of his little war wounds, his IVs and everything out of his arm, and all of his little stickers and markers and stuff off. Which when you come out of the hospital and the leftover stuff from the tape is there, and it just makes you feel grimy. Ugh. He got that all washed off, so he's better. Oh, definitely not casual art. That will be on the back burner for now, for sure. I don't need him passing out. that would be my that would be my luck. What happened to Kyle? Well, um, once upon a time, it would be that the crazy stories in the ER. You know what I'm talking about? That show, the things that landed people in the ER. That would be what would be happening. How do you have a heart attack? He's not supposed to be breathing strenuously. Well, we'll stay away from that right now. Oh my gosh, Mercedes girl, has she turned the corner yet and doing better at all? Oh, Lonnie, that's terrible. Ugh. Pickle juice. Oh, the crazy stories of the ER. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. That shit. Some of those stories are like, what the? Oh yeah, yeah, NJ, they are. He said his dad's never hugged him so tight as he did yesterday. They were really stressed. They were really stressed. Kyle's never the patient. And after what his mom's gone through with his dad over the last couple of years, and then them losing his brothers previously and his mom the last time she got a respiratory issue, it ended up her needing a pacemaker emergency. So it's just been this like train wreck of the last couple of years of medical stuff with their family. And for it to be Kyle, it really impacted everybody. Kimberly. uh, I swear it was just the swing. My foot caught him. Not titty oil. Oh my God. Slip and slide. Oh Lord. See how fast this went south. Pickles cure hiccups. Oh my God, Lenore. That's terrible. Yeah, will be. It sure did. It sure did for him. Hey, Stitching. Thank you. Oh, that's so horrible. It's so hard. Like, here's something that I will never take for granted is the fact that, like, he can still communicate. When people have dementia and Alzheimer's and they get sick and they can't communicate properly if that they're feeling bad or that they're or little ones, kids too, like it can be. I've had that kid that everything was fine. She was sick with a cold and then all of a sudden she came up and said, "I need to go to the hospital." And I listen to my girls. Like I don't ever question if they say something. I know by the time we got there she was admitted in the trauma bay. Like those are things that will never really like leave my mind. My mother-in-law had my previous mother-in-law, my ex-husband's mom had Lewy body dementia before she passed. And when she got sick, she could not tell us what was going on. And she would just scream in pain. And it was one of the hardest things I've ever witnessed. Ever witnessed. Thank you all. Thank you all. All right, you guys. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to head out and go make sure he's eating and watch him like a hawk. So then we're going to watch our TLC shows and sit around and do nothing. And I will be back tomorrow. I'll probably do some content if he's feeling okay and the kids are busy at school. They go back to school in the morning. So yay for small things. Life will get back to a little bit normal. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Hold on, let me go grab him. Yeah, Rainbow, it's truly like to all of my caregiver subs friends in here that have loved ones with Alzheimer's or dementia. I think about you guys all the time. That is something that is so incredibly difficult. Or pediatric patients that are medically complex too. That's a world that really, or anybody that has declined ability to advocate for themselves and their own health. Like there's so many people that fall into that category. It is truly another world that people take for granted because they can't, it's just sad. So we got to take, small things, small miracles.
Yeah.
Want to say bye?
Bye, everybody. Thank you all for the well wishes. It help me get out of the hospital and get back home. Damn it. Sorry, you can't talk yet.
They said you're not allowed to apologize anymore for saying, for coughing, because you need to cough that shit up.
I'm trying. It's still rude.
It's still rude. What's rude is this is your, oh God, let me argue with this man. Let me get off here and argue with him because what's rude is I walked into his space where he needs to be coughing all of this. No, somebody come take this. Somebody come take over. All right, you guys, I will talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful night. And Kyle says, good night, everyone. Bye, y'all. Thank you again for all the well wishes and checking on us. Oh, Cash says bye, or Kyle says bye, Cash. Good night, you guys.